I'm going to share a story with you of just a recent story of a young man in the community that I have the pleasure to serve. This young man is African American, 74, maybe 75 years old. A very intimidating man. Probably weighs 120, maybe 125 pounds soaking wet. He called me one night, very upset. He said, I was out walking on South State Street, visiting some friends, and a trooper pulled by and saw me walking. Perhaps he was concerned about my safety, because it's a very dangerous intersection. He asked what I was doing. Conversations were rather friendly. And this young man is very pro-law enforcement. All right? But remember, 74, African American, I forgot to tell you, he's from the South. He said at one point in the conversation it changed. The law enforcement officer asked me for my ID. And I can never really, truly appreciate what that meant to that man. From my perspective as a 51-year-old Caucasian. But that's the type of dialogue we're looking to have. My good friend Pastor Dorton can explain it much better than I. To understand and acknowledge those different perceptions, and the perceptions to reality. It was very real to that man. But I think there's quite a few people in this room that may have that same feeling in the sense of why was this man asked for his ID at some point in that conversation. That's the type of dialogue we're trying to have in this community. Community policing. Corporal Onhoff, who serves our community working in neighborhoods, being proactive. Yeah, there's legislative fixes. But at least in my opinion, I think it's going to be more led from the ground up, through our churches, through First Aid Community Action Agency, through Dover Interfaith Mission, through our schools. But if we can ask the tough questions and be honest and candid and try to understand the other person's perspective, I think we'll make a great place even better to live.